Makers of the Azuki NFT project are putting physical goods on the blockchain, indicators point bullish for crypto as the stock market turns green, and happy Halloween because the FTX-backed Aptos blockchain appears to be dead on arrival. My name is Frankie Candles, and this is your nightly crypto news wrap-up. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the people's channel, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all of the interwebs. The creator of the Japanese manga-style Azuki NFT project just released physical-backed tokens, or PBTs, to put our stuff onto the blockchain. Goods can be authenticated, their ownership tracked on-chain, and they can be digitized to create an online experience for something we own in real life. The project is run on Ethereum and introduces the Bean chip, which stands for Blockchain-Enabled Authentication Network Chip. It's a cryptographic piece of hardware that a phone can scan to mint PBTs, which are stored in the user's wallet until they decide to move it or sell it. If the physical item is sold or given away, a simple scan of the Bean chip transfers ownership instantly. PBTs are decentralized authentication, on-chain ownership, and lineage tracking. The project doesn't have any real-world use yet, but they're doing a drop of 9 gold-plated skateboards on October 21st. Imagine this kind of ownership with the things you want to have, but don't have the space or security to own yourself. Precious metals and artifacts or antiques could find a home on the blockchain. Trade crypto in your home with Binance. Click here for a BitSquad exclusive deal. And now let's turn it over to Frankie Candles for a market watch.
Hey, Frank. Thanks, man. All right, guys, let's jump in and do a little market watch here. We've got Bitcoin coming in at $19,130, down about 1% on the day. Ethereum coming in at $12.85, down about 2% on the day. Now, guys, if you watched yesterday's nightly crypto news wrap-up, you will know that we were looking at the red dot on the daily time frame and talking about how it is likely to bring us down a little bit deeper here in the short term. And now we are sitting at crucial support at about 19,100. If we lose this key level of support right here, I would be expecting to get a move back down into the 18,000s, closer into this golden box, closer to that value area low at about 18,825. So no real shock here with that red dot on the daily. We knew it was likely that we were going to come down here. And real quick, I did just want to bring this to your attention, give you guys a little bit of a freebie here on the nightly crypto news wrap up. We just spoke about this on my live stream at 5:45 Eastern Standard Time, and we were looking at this bearish divergence forming on the 2-hour for Matic, actually looking pretty bearish and like we could come down a little bit deeper here, and we were printing this bear div, but it is now confirmed, so it might be something you want to keep an eye on. Also, low-key XRP looking kind of bearish as well. All right, enough freebies for tonight. If you guys want to follow me and get more of these little tips and trade setups, you can follow me at Frankie Candles on YouTube or Frankie_Candles on all socials. Back to the news.
Thanks, Frank. Money flow into Bitcoin topped $8.8 million last week, with only $6.7 million funneled into short-term Bitcoin investment products. Is this an indicator that things are slightly bullish? Looking at the Dow Jones, there might be a reason to think so. It closed up more than 300 points yesterday, with strong earnings continuing Monday's rally. We've been shown that crypto isn't linked to the stock market like some mainstream investors would like you to believe. After all, Bitcoin operates on a 4-year cycle. And even though the last cycle's highs were tamped down by environmental FUD and economic downturn, right now we're exactly where we should be if you look at the price history of Bitcoin. Still, bear market price swings are being affected by inflation data and other macroeconomic news. But if stocks can find the confidence to take a little jump up and to the right, then why not crypto? There's today's little shot of hopium, which we know should be taken with a grain of salt in a market built for max pain. In the race to find out who can build the fastest blockchain, former Meta employees create a Frankenstein project called Aptos, just in time for Halloween. Promised to be a lightning-fast Solana killer, the blockchain arrived in need of resuscitation with a token that's already tanked 40% and a speed that can't even compete with Bitcoin. Twitter handle Paradigm engineer number 420 remarked that the blockchain seems unusable, with no way to connect with validators or send transactions. The project is backed by FTX, a company that has some karma coming its way after posing as the quote-unquote hero of falling crypto companies, when in reality, they were only looking out for number one. And Meta, well, they're already the butt of every blockchain joke. Ever since Zuckerberg released spoiler pics of the metaverse that looks like it was made on a computer released in 1992, all bets are off. So when FTX and former Meta employees team up for a flop, it's not surprising. That's all I got. Be blessed. Frankie Candles out.